It was Native American ancestry, specifically Cherokee, that Warren claimed, and the nickname Trump bestowed on her, in a dozen tweets and numerous speeches, was Pocahontas. In principle, the situations should be equivalent. But they are not. Being mistaken about a French great-grandmother would barely rise to the level of a presidential tweet, even from Trump. But laying claim to Indian blood is taken very seriously in the United States, which tells us not much about Warren, but a great deal about how Native and non-Native Americans view their shared history, 4 centuries after their first fateful encounters. Let's leave aside Trump's boorishness in bullying Warren over this obscure peccadillo, his utter lack of decorum and decency in bringing it up at a ceremony honoring Native American veterans, and even the fact that Trump himself claimed Swedish descent on his father's side, when in fact his grandfather was German. If he wants to call her Pocahontas, she should be able to call him Olaf. Warren has rejected calls to submit to a DNA test that could, in theory, shed light on her lineage. "I know who I am," Warren said recently in an interview on NBC's Meet the Press. "That's the story that my brothers and I all learned from our mom and our dad, from our grandparents, from all of our aunts and uncles. It's a part of me, and nobody's going to take that part of me away." And contrary to what some people seem to believe, tribal citizenship is not a quick way to get rich. A few, mostly small, tribes distribute casino profits to their members in impressive amounts, but on the whole Indians are the poorest ethnic group in the country, according to the Native American Rights Fund. The Cherokee Nation, by far the largest of the 3 bands comprising the Cherokee tribe, has a territory that covers 14 counties in northeastern Oklahoma. Warren was born in Oklahoma City, which is outside the territory. The tribe provides certain housing, health, and educational benefits to members within those 14 counties, but Warren would have had to move there to take advantage of them. For the majority of Cherokees who live elsewhere, says Barnes, the benefit is the acknowledgement of your ancestry, the kinship, the link to your history, your ancestors' sacrifice. Of course, those are the same motivations that drive people to research ancestors from anywhere, including those who never moved more than 20 miles from Ellis Island after getting off the boat. But you don't often hear about people inventing or imagining or repeating false family legends about, say, Russian ancestry, except for those trying to get their hands on the Romanov family's crown jewels. Warren has been mentioned as a possible presidential candidate in 2020, although she recently announced she was not running. If she did run, Cherokee voters might face a difficult choice between the woman Republicans have been calling Pocahontas, and Donald Trump, who has adopted as his role model Andrew Jackson, the president who signed the Indian Removal Act.